Hello, welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Last episode, we recruited a new squad mate. Who I can't actually see from this console. Dang it. Yeah, we recruited a Prothean, who, unfortunately, I can't bring along on the mission I'm about to do now. And is the Strike Abyssal available right now? No. Strike Abyssal is not available right now because you may remember that there actually is something to pick up in the Strike Abyssal, but can't get there. The mission. That is so loud. So yeah, before I do an actual mission, let's just clear out the Kite's Nest cluster. And I did download, or I did install a scanning mod.
I found something.
Okay, so I chose a convenient spot to scan anyway. So when I get back to the when I get back to the Harsa system, you'll see what the mod I installed does. Adak is a brutally hot and wet garden world, covered with molds and lichen analogues. It has many viruses and bacteria lethal to Turian physiology. The hegemony colonized Adak early in its expansion, but few of the colonists wanted to stay. The result was domination by a class of landed slave owners. A small cadre of well-paid engineers and skilled laborers kept the planet's mechs and infrastructure functioning. Alliance estimates put the planet's Batarian population at just over 6 million, but that number has likely fallen since the Reapers arrived. See what we get from this planet. Just a couple more scans, and then I can... just some credits. According to Batarian propaganda, the Batarian population exceeds the Council's space races, the Batarian military is the most powerful, and the Batarians' unlivable hothouse planets are the hottest and most unlivable. Their best proof of this last point is Ezka, which closely orbits the scorching yellow-white star Untral. Ezka's nitrogen-heavy atmosphere might once have held oxygen, but if so, it burned off long ago. Even robo-miners don't care for Ezka. Although some modern mining equipment can withstand the heat, the machinery still gets stuck in the soup of molten light metals on the planet's surface. Reaper presence near Ezka seems light. Scans reveal wreckage orbiting the planet, likely destroyed hegemony surveillance drones. So yeah, the Batarian hegemony is basically space North Korea. Close is a rock planet with almost no atmosphere to speak of. Consequently, the planet retains fairly little heat considering how close it orbits to an energetic star. The relatively mild temperature made Close attractive for robo-mining, with an emphasis on platinum. The planet also has an abundance of sodium oxide, used in the manufacture of lye. The profit margins on that compound are thin by comparison. The Reapers have destroyed the orbital stations surrounding Close and cut the strands of the space elevators that earlier generations of Batarians used to transport goods to orbit. Space elevators, they're an interesting concept. Uza is a methane-rich gas giant. The wreckage around the Helium-3 infrastructure is unusual. It looks as if fleeing Batarians tried to sever the collection equipment and take it with them when they were attacked. No Reaper ships, functional or otherwise, are immediately detectable, suggesting that the Batarians may have actually turned on each other. Alright, so, the mod I installed.
Signal confirmed.
Yeah, it just, all available, like anything that's in the system gets automatically highlighted from one scan. Karshan, the Batarian homeworld, is wrapped less in mystery than in outright lies. Batarian propaganda claims the world has 15 billion inhabitants and an economy that rivals the Asari. Although the legal slave trade does boost the Batarians' profit somewhat, Citadel sanctions have left a paper tiger of an empire, one that fights rivals through deniable terrorist actions than the wars of its heyday centuries ago. The Reapers will likely be the death blow to that empire. Almost no information has escaped Karshan since the Reapers destroyed the convoys, but Batarian refugees say that resistance has created a bond among the commoners. If a new government can rise from the ashes, that bond may sustain a new Batarian society. Huh. Good luck to them. They will obviously need it. Pillars of Strength. Nice. Useful. Varouche is a hydrogen-helium gas giant named for an ancient Batarian monarch whose empire spanned continents. He had such a penchant for mating that 0.6% of modern Batarians claim to trace their lineage back to him. So that, obviously, is a bit of a Genghis Khan reference. Because, yeah, that's a similar percentage of people in Asia trace their lineage back to Genghis or Genghis Khan. I think the correct pronunciation might be closer to Genghis, but English speakers just call him Genghis. Anyway, the planet's moons are named after his many recognized wives. The largest, Bira, concealed Prothean ruins that helped the Batarians develop FTL travel. It is a Batarian point of pride that, since the ruins were damaged by earthquakes, they had less information to go on than other spacefaring species. The Reapers have destroyed all obvious military outposts in Varouche's orbit. The Batarians' notorious secrecy, however, may have allowed concealed subterranean facilities on Varouche's moons to survive. Hope so. Because, all the help. Lost and found achievement. And, weapon upgrade kit. Speculos is a relatively large rock and ice planet known for its deposits of magnetically active Pericles, which interferes with some starship scans. Conspiracy theories in pulp adventure claim that secret fortresses are concealed under the ice. The Reaper invasion force appears to have passed the planet by, which is likely the only insight that organics will ever have into the Reaper's literary tastes. What a weird... That's just a weird thing to throw in. A tiny rock and ice planet that is now missing much of its ice, Elam was part of a grand project by hegemony dictator known as Gribosh the Mad. I wonder what he was like. His aim was to drop enormous chunks of Elam's ice on the surface of otherwise uninhabitable desert planets in the hopes of creating sustainable lakes and seas. Wiser heads than he pointed out that diverting a comet was more plausible, but Gribosh executed those who disagreed with him. Gribosh's career was surprisingly long given his loose grip on reality, mostly because his projects employed large numbers of Batarians. Today, Elam lies abandoned. Hegemony spy drones still orbit the planet, but it is doubtful anyone on Karshan is paying attention to what data they send back. A dwarf planet, Desda, was explored in the beginnings of the Batarian space age and mined for its unusual occurrences of uranium, which was rare on Karshan. Whether the planet has been completely mined out is unclear. Accurate data on the planet was lost after a power struggle within the Batarian government. The Reaper attack has further worsened the information flow. Well, once the Reapers are defeated, if there's any Batarians left in the system, they can always go back and check if there's any more uranium there. Anyway, Hades Gamma I'll do another time. for right now, let's go rescue the Turian Primarch. So yeah, there is a fuel depot over here. So they're not all destroyed. There are a couple places still where you can buy fuel. I'm not going to bother for now. Let's do Castellus first.
I found something.
That's good. 350 units. Perfect. Phaeax is a large terrestrial planet with a frozen surface and a thin nitrogen-based atmosphere. It presented the Turians with an interesting engineering challenge: how to mine its abundant heavy metals and get them off the high-gravity planet without requiring so much fuel or ezo that it ruined the profit margin. As a result, the hierarchy heavily subsidized these mining concerns, in return for retaining large stores of gold, iridium, and niobium for their strategic reserve. Sensors report a large Reaper force of capital ships and destroyers here, which have chased off Phaeax's defenders. Interestingly, they seem to have captured several of the orbital stations intact, rather than turn them to slag. That is interesting. A small terrestrial planet bathed in argon and carbon dioxide, Nios has a pressure cooker atmosphere. Probes revealed calcite cliffs but few valuable minerals, and so the planet had only a few artificial satellites when the Reapers hit. Fragments from destroyed scientific research stations and spy drones litters the planet's Lagrangian points, presenting a navigation hazard. Luckily, no reason to actually go there. A tiny rock planet with a thin, reducing atmosphere, Carborix was remotely mined for millennia, first for rare platinum group metals and radioactives, then catalysts and semiconductors, and eventually structural materials like titanium, iron, and nickel. Recovery operations were grinding to a halt just before the Reapers hit the planet. The attack turned orbital stations and the Turians' early warning satellites into molten metal. Iridium is a moderate-sized hydrogen-helium gas giant with clearly visible rings. Reaper capital ships have pounded the system's moons, methodically destroying the colonies here and dismantling the infrastructure. The star chart extolling the natural beauty of the ring system seems inappropriate now. And obviously, because there's no planet scanning, there's no way of knowing if I miss any planets in any system, so if I do, I apologize. Digeris. A hospitable world home to dextroamino acid-based life, this Turian colony was famous, until recently, for being the site of the bloodiest battle in Turian history. During the Krogan rebellions, a warlord named Graken Dal took the fight to Palaven's home cluster, bombarding the modestly defended Digeris. When reinforcements came to intercept him, Dal's navy put their rear to Digeris so that stray shots would hit the planet. The Turians won despite the severe handicap, using countless fighters and cruisers to take down the Krogan dreadnoughts. Today, the Turian fleet holds Digeris in a stalemate. The Reapers, concentrating on Palaven and elsewhere, sent a relatively light force to take the planet, which the Turians repelled. The Turians stand guard at Digeris while the Reapers travel throughout the system, destroying targets of opportunity until reinforcements arrive. Colony founded back in 381 BCE. Population of 1.9 billion pre-Reaper, pre-invasion. Capital of Aparatus. And banner of the 1st Regiment. Alright, now to Gemme.
Signal confirmed.
Here we go. $800 units of fuel. Well, that's some wasted fuel then. I'm not going to be coming back to this system, so may as well get... Jeez, that's a lot of fuel in this system. I'm not going to bother coming back here, so pick it up now. Even though, I'm already full fuel. But Theros is an asteroid towed near the Class B blue giant Gemma to serve as a terrestrial military base in a system devoid of planets. A vast array of solar collectors absorb energy from the star and beam it to receptors near the tidally locked asteroid Terminator Zone. Beneath the surface, dozens of particle accelerators generate antiprotons for starship fuel. The Reapers sent a substantial force to Gemma's system, but found that the Turians were capable and prepared to defend their armada's fuel source. Warning messages say the Reapers are still present in the system, awaiting reinforcements. At present, the Turians can still refuel, but only because they committed forces here that could otherwise have defended Palaven. Turian's 79th Flotilla. That sounds useful. Datrix is a small rock and ice planet with an extremely thin nitrogen-based atmosphere. Exploited for its metal deposits, the planet's iridium was marked as part of Palaven's strategic reserve during the Krogan rebellions. Its facilities have been maintained to this day. Scans indicate the Reapers did not destroy the surface facilities. It is possible they either did not see them as a threat, or plan on using them for their own purposes. A few Reaper destroyers serve as a skeleton crew here, backed by a capital ship in case the Turians attempt to retake the planet. Would be seems unlikely at this point. Aventon is named for a tactician philosopher whose treatise on leadership is known by every Turian youth who pays attention in class. It is a small hot rock planet surrounded by a haze of methane and helium. It was thoroughly mined for valuable minerals in the early days of the Turian space age, and since then has had little to offer. Aventon's token spy satellites and defense drones proved no match for even a small Reaper presence, and best reports suggest they have been eliminated. Like nearby Aventon, Kalex was named for an ancient philosopher and author, but where Aventon wrote for the military leaders of tomorrow, Kalex focused on those who feed, clothe, and arm the soldier. Feed, clothe, heal, and arm the soldier. Her enormous tome, Service, features a lengthy chapter on laws that form the basis for Turian concept of citizenship tiers. Kalex is lower in temperature than Aventon, and its minerals were thus exploited first. The Turian defenses on Kalex are not completely destroyed, which is unusual. It may be that remnants of the scattered Turian fleet regrouped using the planet for cover and eliminated the satellite-hunting Reaper destroyers before their mission was complete. More likely, the destroyers found a way to compromise the defenses through wireless hacking, and the unmanned drones present now obey them. Anything in this system? No. Didn't think there would be anything in the system. But the small planet Impera is a hothouse of helium and argon, the latter a product of decaying radioactive materials. Robo-mining was once lucrative here, but like the rest of the solar system, the only remaining veins are inaccessible by cost-effective means. The planet is named for Atron Impera, the Turian Machiavelli, whose ambitious political philosophies led to her reign as regent in the continent-spanning Nealan Empire for more than a decade. She famously combined citizenship tiers with a meritocracy, rather than a caste system, which served to strengthen her empire. This practice fell in and out of favor for centuries before its revival early in the Turian's age of nation-states. The Reaper invasion largely ignored Impera, sending only a token force to destroy the scientific equipment around the planet. Essenus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant that was home to a substantial Turian garrison defending the planet's fuel infrastructure. It once held a distribution center for anti-proton-based fuel, as well as the more common helium-3 collectors. The garrison is now gone. The Reapers drove the Turians off and destroyed all available machinery. The Reapers appear to have moved on. A few Volus ships are now visible, likely present to scavenge the wreckage. Palaven. The only thing on this planet that isn't silver are the Turians. The only thing on this planet that isn't silver are the Turians. It's all too clear they're made of steel. These were Alliance hero John Grissom's impressions of the Turian homeworld Palaven, seen by humans for the first time following the First Contact War. The Turians' martial attitude permeates every aspect of Palaven society, from architecture to art to politics. It's no surprise that their homeworld was never occupied by an invading force, until now. The Reapers, aware of their enemy's reputation, brought overwhelming force to Palaven and did not hesitate to bombard cities that resisted. And all of them resisted. The dust and smoke from pulverized cities is now a breathing hazard across much of the planet. Water and power supplies have all but vanished. Still, the fight here has cost the Reapers dearly. Palaven's weak magnetic field means solar radiation levels are greater than those found on other habitable worlds. Human visitors are advised to wear envirosuits or other radiation protection when visiting Palaven. Population of 6.1 billion with an additional 350,000 in orbital stations. Capital of Cypertine. So, pretty sizable planet. Sizable population, smaller than Earth has now. Like, smaller than Earth's current population. And here's where we actually go. Menai. Palaven's largest moon has been shrouded in secrecy since the dawn of the Turian space age. During the Krogan rebellions, the hierarchy classified nearly all data on Menai, and its sister moon Nanus, because they feared the Krogan could use the moons as weapons by smashing them into Palaven's surface. However, some information has leaked out. Images of Turian bases where personnel walk without envirosuits indicate advanced infrastructure, likely a network of subterranean tunnels with powerful mass effect field generators that retain heat and atmosphere over swaths of the surface. The Reapers' plans for bombarding the bases were met with fierce resistance by the Turian fleet and the moon's anti-aerospace defenses. With their easy victories stalled, the Reapers deployed a variety of ground units to take the bases one at a time. The Turians had the advantage on the moon, but the Reapers had the patience to slowly grind them down. With every base captured, the Reapers deny the Turian fleet another place to repair or refuel. All information classified. So even though I have Javik, I can't actually bring him along yet. He's still recovering. Particle rifle is good because it doesn't have to reload because you don't need thermal clips, but squad mates have unlimited ammo anyway. So I'll stick with the Vindicator for now. Decide later what. Yep.
Oh no. No. Palaven.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
Like I said, yeah. Yeah. I forget if the shockwave is Oh, come on. I honestly can't remember if the if shockwave is as effective in this one against the husks. So yeah, I mean, can't talk for this. Didn't think I could. Yeah, I mean, just the Reapers can just one-shot each of the Turian ships.
Soldier, which way to your commanding officer?
Straight ahead and around the corner, past the first barricade.
Yeah, that noise. They make that noise. Don't think there's really much else to pick up outside. Maybe there might be something around
That
here.
Reaper is enormous.
Saw bigger ones on Earth. A whole lot of them.
Goddess.
Ultra fire, friendly inbound.
Yeah, it's kind of another wake-up call here about just what we're dealing with.
Not even static. Try them again. Respect. Been getting nothing. That's an order. The reinforcements haven't arrived.
Ground report. Knowledge of the terrain is our only advantage here, and that's not going to last forever if they keep throwing their forces at us. We'll hold this area as long as we can. I'm linking my transponder to the life signal monitoring system of the unit suits. If it goes out, send another unit here ASAP. While I'm here...
Cannibals are frontline Reaper units created from corrupted Batarians. The nickname refers to their propensity to devour the bodies of fallen comrades. This triggers a biochemical process through which the cannibals spontaneously heal themselves and grow new chitinous armor. The transformation also appears to give cannibals a greater awareness of their surroundings, leading to more strategic behavior and careful use of battlefield cover.
Yep, fun guys.
Husks are the aggressive, mindless foot soldiers of the Reaper armies. They are created by impaling either living or dead humans on mechanical spikes that rapidly extract water and trace minerals and replace them with cybernetics. These cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into horrifying killing machines. The Reapers use large groups of husks to overwhelm the enemy. The husks' inability to feel pain, as well as their tendency to attack in groups, makes them particularly deadly adversaries.
Yeah. Wasn't sure if there was anything there.
We could
Nah. While I'm here...
As you wish. Understood.
Yeah, it's, things are bad. From Commander Hexnar, resupplies. They sent us winter gear. Not sure what they thought we'd do with that kind of gear here, but I suppose we should thank the Spears nonetheless. The power sources can be cannibalized and converted to power our combat gear's filtering units instead, at least. It'll be nice not to have those clogging up anymore. Nice.
Sir, shuttle carrying the fighter mechanics is now MIA. How many fighters are in for repair? 29, sir. Cabin making critical level 8 repairs. Every serviceable fighter is in the air ASAP. Got it? Yes, sir.
There's the pistol piercing mod, useful. It allows bullets to pierce a half-meter thick objects, but at 60% reduced damage, nor is 25% of defenses on armored targets. Capacitors boost kinetic coil generators, increasing shot penetration. Not too heavy as far as sniper rifles go. The Viper is a semi-automatic, rapid-fire sniper rifle manufactured by Rosenkov Materials. Rosenkov developed a patented automated release system that assists with thermal clip ejection, shortening the Viper's reload time. This rifle is popular with military snipers, who appreciate a long-range gun that can snap off multiple shots in the blink of an eye. Wanted to see if I had anything that would reduce the weight. I don't. And of course, do that.
Of course.
Just gotta.
Sure thing.
There we go. Alright. And, that might actually be everything. I think that might be everything in this area for now. No, it's not. Scimitar. Damn it, now I have to go redo my, because I got a assault rifle, upgrade, finally. Piercing mod, very useful. Scimitar. Lower damage. Higher fire rate. But significantly lower damage. Manufactured by Ariake Technologies, the Scimitar features twin Mass Effect generators, giving it a more rapid rate of fire than a traditional shotgun. This weapon was created for the Eclipse mercenary band, but has rapidly become popular with Bloodpack mercs as well. I think I prefer to keep him with the... Didn't realize I had mods for the shotguns. keep them with that. Yeah, unfortunately, every time you modify or change your weapons,
I will.
it disables any ammo mods that are active. So, and ammo mods are very, very useful here. All right.
Domestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bartis, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's not
That's gonna
good.
complicate things.
So Corinthus here is voiced by Peter Giles.
How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
Irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not going well.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out.
Of course it is.
Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
I see the comm tower, to the left of the main barricade in front of Palaven.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... It really is a, how do you fight this sort of enemy situation?
Husks at the tower overwhelmed us. Let him know what. Good luck.
Luck. I don't need luck, I'm Commander Shepard. I've been fighting Husk for years now. So, a change to the Husks in this game. I'll try to let the, I might let the next Husk get close to me. Maybe not that one. One of these missions, I'll try to let a Husk get close to me. Just to show you something. All right.
We can't repair it from this panel.
Yes, send the meathead to do it, to repair the, to repair it. So yeah, you've got two choices here. yeah, James is good. He's a good fighter. He's not a tech. So he will take longer to fix the tower, which means more enemies coming after you. So yeah.
Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
Piece of cake.
Here they come.
Ready, James?
Hell yeah. Let's take it.
Alright, just want to let the see.
Shepard, I've repaired the tower's main satellite connection. On my
So yeah.
way down.
Just want to show that that part. What happens if a husk grabs you?
Reed, comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palaven Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out.
Yeah, Shockwave is got a major nerf in this game, I find. Still fun to use, don't get me wrong. It's just it's nowhere near as destructive. Whoops. That's what I meant to do.
Commander Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
I have information from Palaven Command. Please return ASAP.
On our way.
Yep, I'm pretty much already there. I feel like there might have been something I missed somewhere around here. Give me a second. Might not. Might be something a little bit later. I can't get up here. I guess I didn't miss anything here. Alright, so we'll be coming up just now then.
What have you got?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead or MIA.
I need someone, I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
Recognize that voice?
Garrus.
Vicarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
Brandon Keener.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus. His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
Sounds
What do you
useful.
mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold
Nice.
strategy. But wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
So yeah, clearly a smart guy. Knows how to use clever strategies.
You think he can get the job done?
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers. Right now, he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it.
She's not really a tech
Garrus,
expert,
you
but
said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming harvester, headed for the airfield.
General, tell Primarch Victus we'll rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Are you kidding? I'm right behind you.
yep, we got Garrus back. Which obviously means can't have more than two squad mates with you, so obviously Liara had to leave. Weapon damage, absolutely. Overload, very, very, very useful. Proximity mine, sure. I'm not going to bother with the armor-piercing ammo just now, because I've got James's incendiary ammo. I'll need to get his armor... Well... I'll need to get it sooner rather than later, but... Recharge speed, because I care about that. Yeah, let's do that one. Chain overload is very good. Maybe. I'll go with, I'll give him some armor-piercing ammo for now. Hold off until I decide, what to do with them. Alright, weapon bend, weapon bend. Definitely the damage. And the Vindicator. So he gets assault rifles and sniper rifles, same as in the previous two games. That's what he specializes in. So he keeps the same specialties throughout the trilogy. Armor-piercing ammo.
Understood.
And for him as well. For that as well.
Right.
Airfield, right. That's where I'm heading. So, yeah.
That's you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, is all. Adrenaline's better than oxygen any day.
Around here. Going up.
Or do those Reapers look like turians?
It is, in fact, not just him. Nice. One nice thing is husks can't dodge.
I think we're done here.
Yep, piece of cake. And I got a new mod to use. So yeah. We got...
Marauders are harvested turians that command and protect other Reaper troops. The lean, armored creatures present a significant threat in and of themselves, but they are especially dangerous when leading a Reaper task force. Alliance Marines have observed Marauders fortifying husks and cannibals by enveloping them in a ribbon of energy that forms a scabby shell of armor. For this reason, when Alliance soldiers encounter a Marauder alongside husks or cannibals, standing orders are to target the Marauder first.
Yep, they are certainly the most dangerous enemy that you face, or one of the most dangerous enemies that you're going to face commonly. They are a fairly common enemy, Reaper enemy. And in most battles against Reapers, the Marauders are going to be the ones that you want to target first.
Shepard, come in.
I'm coming.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
Level up! Yay! Alright. Health and shields increase. Still not really sure which way to go, really. That's tempting. But that's tempting. Might do that one just to have the some fun damage. Yeah, gonna work on Carnage, I think, for James. A little more damage. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with. I'm actually gonna max out his Turian Rebel squad bonus damage. That sounds useful right now. And for him, work on Carnage. For her, I don't know. I guess I'll get max out Singularity next, and then probably max out Warp, and then move on to other stuff. So yeah, now we get something a little bit fun. Oh, fun. Okay, so that was fun. Just totally crashed on me. Hopefully this time it works a little bit better.
Picking them off. Maybe I can do 3 at a time. Wahoo!
other way!
Like fish in a barrel.
What?
Old humans say, like fish in a barrel.
Oh, yeah. Here comes fun.
Holy hell! What is that thing?
In truth, I probably do have the difficulty turned too low,
What's the word of the Primarch?
considering how easily I took that guy down.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepherd out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
So yeah, another new
The Brute is a hulking amalgamation of Turian and Krogan victims of the Reapers. Because tissue from dextroprotein species like the Turians is incompatible with levoprotein species like the Krogan, implants regulate the Brute's body chemistry to combat organ rejection. It is the fusion of Turian military skill and Krogan blood rage that makes the Brute such a formidable enemy, capable of destroying armored vehicles to get to the soldiers inside. Troops are advised to keep their distance and, whenever possible, not engage a Brute alone.
so yeah, Brutes. Despite the mention of like military genius, like the military strategy of the Turians, they don't actually do that much in terms of strategy.
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Which we will. When do we not?
Damn it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big one. That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
Are you putting up a good fight?
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out of you? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
So yeah, I assume Garrus means that spot is where he was from. A lot of linear paths in this game, of course. That just looks weird. I genuinely shouldn't even have bothered.
And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone.
I shouldn't have even bothered with Shockwave, honestly. It's terrible in this game.
Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. Headed south.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
Sniper rifle spare ammo. That's really no use for me.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say.
No survivors. Damn it.
Crash like that, it's not surprising.
Yep, that was a hell of a crash. And yeah, those things that just dropped off Clixon in the second game, they're back. And spoiler, we do get to fight
So
them
Lola,
occasionally.
You really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
You know what happened
The
to
Batarians
Batarians.
took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with a Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
Indeed they are. I've fought with two of them and fought against hordes of them. Luckily, no more husks on the way over here. But there will be fighting soon.
That sounds bad!
Okay, double time! No Reapers taking this Primarch from me!
Right behind you!
I am not losing another Primarch, damn it.
Moving to the compound!
Moving!
Right behind you!
Where is... There's a weapon somewhere around here. Where is it? Where to go? Nice, got that achievement.
Okay, boys, now's our chance.
hell did it do? I missed.
Been a brutal fight.
But the tide's turning.
Alright. Not too bad. And I guess that's everybody. So mad at myself for missing with the Black Star. You don't get many chances to use heavy weapons in this game.
General Victus?
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciated.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fodorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
Pretty important. Victus is voiced by Daniel Riordan.
I'm Primarch of Palaven. Negotiating for the Turian hierarchy?
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
Diplomacy is what we need.
Qualified.
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
Yeah. It's not diplomacy that's needed here, it's strategy.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. You see this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this move.
Without him up there, there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
It's worth a lot.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan.
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
Yep. Yeah, the Krogan.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Salarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Jerk.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
I retrieved a Primarch.
The Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Artura's station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
Could be worse. In theory.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
Clearly a student of Sun Tzu's Art of War.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The hour appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
And it wasn't necessarily a good thing.
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Nice line.
He won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Damn straight.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
This sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
And when you put it that way...
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
So yeah, Garrus and his calibrations. In the second game, in Mass Effect 2, whenever you went to talk to him, if he didn't have anything new to say, he would say, can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Garrus tended to take a long time before he had any new dialogue. So he would get, I'm in the middle of some calibrations. A lot. You didn't see it too much when I was when I did my Mass Effect 2 playthrough. I didn't go to him too often. But yeah, you're gonna hear it a lot when you're waiting for, like when you're doing your ran to the ship, trying to check if anyone has anything new to say. Yeah, I'm in the middle of some calibrations. So that became a hugely popular meme among the Mass Effect fandom, which then got moved over into Mass Effect 3.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I like him.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Really good dialogue in this game.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Turian. The threat of Turian firepower once kept entire armies in check. Now the hierarchy's vast fleets and numerous soldiers are needed to win the largest war in galactic history. The Turian 79th Flotilla distinguished itself during the Krogan rebellions when they clashed with Krogan warships over Dejaris. The 79th sacrificed themselves in great numbers to bring down Krogan vessels attacking the colony. Centuries later, the flotilla continues to rely on speed and stealth to harass the enemy. They run interference, divert fire, and make bombing runs on enemy ground units until anti-air defenses manage to target them.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know. She's not responding, and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Great timing, Edie. No new dialogue from these two.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
No new names yet. I knew we shouldn't have put that robot in the AI
Is everything okay?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Alright, so let's see what happened this time.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Not creepy at all? Uh-oh.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
Apparently.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Yeah. Yeah, very dangerous. That's why we shouldn't have left the damn bot just sitting there. We should have at least had it strapped down.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Yep.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just
normal.
Don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. They was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yes, it was.
Joker is going to have a field day with this. Commander.
Yep. Alright, let's go talk to Garrus.
2 of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until
Really?
hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and CSEC agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Maybe you are. I'm still not respectable.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
He's a good friend.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old.
He's not old.
Soon blind hope is all we'll have left, and I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in CSEC. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
You can't save them all.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy. Meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at CSEC, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them. And he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with him?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So at least he got something.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape. Good to be back on board, Shepard. It's nice to see Liara again. I actually missed this place. Somehow, I always knew I'd see the Normandy again.
Of course you would.
Maybe later.
Actually, now that I've got... I forgot that I have bonus powers available now. So yeah, rather than having to do missions to get the bonus powers, to unlock bonus powers, now it's just through dialogue, basically. Right. Now that I have an ammo power of my own, I'm going to remove the squad power bonuses from those two. This one's actually really useful because it can shoot through cover. That is immensely useful.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Cute. This field kit can be used for a one-time upgrade to a variety of weapons to increase ammo capacity or the potential damage dealt. Schematics have been scanned into the Normandy's onboard computers. Ammo capacity, meh. Weapon damage.
Something on your mind?
Just old memories. I spent a few weeks on Palaven's South Peaks when I was very, very young. A Turian there teased me a little, saying that the mountains went on forever. I remember believing him. When I looked up at Palaven from its moon, I saw those same mountains burning.
Oof.
Feel free to look around.
Yes, this one's good. Alliance interrogation record, Cerberus operative. Interrogator 1. Ugh. Check out these implants she's got jammed into her face. Interrogator 2. Shh, she's awake. Operative, unintelligible. Hello, do you know where you are? Unintelligible. You know how much goddamn trouble you're in? Hey, ease up. Listen, you're in trouble. I'm not going to lie. That doesn't mean we can't work something out. If you help us, we can... Explosion. Ah! Cough. You okay? I'm okay. Cough. But, holy hell, she's dead. What? The whole front of her face is gone. Some kind of ocular flashbang? Well, shit. Is everyone in Cerberus rigged up like that? This is actually a callback to a random bit of dialogue that you can get from Morden in Mass Effect 2. One of Morden's can't talk now options. He talks about updating crew health records. Mentions that Cerberus operatives have cyanide capsules in their teeth. He calls that primitive, and notes that ocular flashbangs are much more effective. So Cerberus took that to heart. 2186, entry 2. I'm not sure what to make of Javik. I approached him while we were traveling to a different system, but he wasn't very inclined to talk. What little he does say concerns the Reapers, and our possible failure. Is he simply a soldier mourning his people, or is it a fundamental difference in our cultures? And as always, I'm pretty sure there's no one in any of these rooms. Yeah, all these rooms are going to be empty. Let's go see what Joker has to say about
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
Especially given the body.
Conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless.
Nice sarcasm.
While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Yeah, I think Samantha especially would have been willing to help Edie obtain a body, given what that body looks like.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer.
I know.
Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes,
Maybe.
They sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
Alright, well, yeah, definitely gotta help
What can
them.
we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Yeah. So yeah, the elusive man never figured out how to fix that problem.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, she's very nervous.
Commander?
Damn straight. Salute, soldier. Check my email after I've talked to Joker and Edie.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
She sounds so uncomfortable about his sexualizing her body.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated. Commander?
Yep. Calibrations jokes won't stop.
Hello, Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about?
Joker.
Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale.
Of course he does.
Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Of course. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
Naturally.
And you didn't get an answer.
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
I mean, yeah. Self-determination.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context.
Fair point.
May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed. Yes, Shepard?
Alright, so yeah, let's
Does
stop
that body
people.
have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Anti-missile
I will
countermeasures.
reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Minimal anti-missile defenses.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
Yeah, don't download standard software when you want something better than standard.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
You're part of the crew
I
now.
didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
Shepard's face there. The default male Shepard's face reaction to that was, as with so many things, turned into a meme.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Nice.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
They seem like good soldiers.
Carry
They
on.
seem like good kids.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Yeoman Fitch to the AI core. Cleanup on the AI core. Bring a vac unit capable of disposing of foam.
Poor Fitch.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander.
And also, yeah, that is a very,
Commander, you have a message from Major Olenko. You must be feeling better.
Hey! Thanks. And, yeah, a lot more emails. Meet me in Purgatory! From Arya. I have a proposition for you, Shepard. You won't want to pass it up. I'm in a nightclub on the Citadel called Purgatory. Don't make me wait too long. This is related to, DLC. It'll be a while before I do the mission that she's talking about. Help request from Sender Block. Commander, my name is John Bao. I'm with Special Tactics and Recon. While some still have concerns about your past activities with Cerberus, many of us in STNR took your warnings about the Reapers seriously. I'm reaching out to you because I have information that could tie agents with significant political power to the Reapers. If you have time to meet me in the Citadel Embassy, I'd appreciate your discreet assistance. Sincerely, John Bao, STG, STNR. Nice. I like that the Solarian shortens it to STNR. From Kane Alenko. Hey, Shepard. Through some combination of a medical miracle and dumb luck, I survived the beating I took on Mars. The doctors say I'm still not ready to be released, but I'd really like to see if you can spare the time. Chancellor Odina offered to make me a Spectre. Still thinking about whether or not I should accept. Stop by my room at the hospital when you're on the Citadel. I'd like your advice. Is this address valid? I've called and I've sent messages but gotten no response. With Earth's comm system out, I don't expect this will get through either, but I heard a rumor of the Normandy doctor at the Citadel. Are you alive? I'm at the Puerto Memorial Hospital under the name Tanor Nuara. Please excuse the moniker and this email's encryption. In my line of work, it is unwise to advertise my location, particularly when I am not in good health. We should meet before circumstances force us apart again. Thane. Commander, there's an Alliance researcher working on the Citadel named Dr. Garrett Bryson. I need you to meet with him right away. Dr. Bryson has uncovered important new information about Reapers that could have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts at the first possible opportunity. Please visit Bryson's laboratory on the Citadel at once. Again, DLC. The Leviathan DLC. Oh, this might be the okay. So this might be the regular email that she sent. And then this is the Omega DLC. Shepard, I have something important to discuss with you. It's sensitive, so we'll need privacy. I'll arrange for that soon. In the meantime, come see me on the Citadel in the aptly named Purgatory. I have a few ideas for your war. Or maybe that one? Okay, so one of these is related to DLC, one of them is not. Glad to be back. Good to be back where I belong. Less politics and more shooting. Alliance Tech had this cannon of yours out of alignment. Good thing you've got me to help. And the Citadel. I think next time we hit the Citadel, I'm going to go show Edie the sights. No way that could go wrong, right? Heard you came by while I was out. Thanks, Commander. I'm up, most of the time, at least. Probably better company. Trainer, I'm making preparations for the Normandy to serve as our summit conference center. Good luck, Commander. Udina, without the Asari, your summit fails. Anderson didn't lay enough groundwork. I'll fix what I can. Alright. Finish up my, Oh, there he is. Yeah, so, Cortez will usually be either right here or over here. Occasionally he'll be somewhere on the ship, but usually it'll be one of those two spots. Because that's another thing. People on the ship will move around. People will move around the ship.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
Yep, that can be tough.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
You can't.
You can't.
Oh.
Just one more diagnostic suite.
Always just one more, damn it.
Shuttle's primed for the next drop. Shuttle's primed for the next drop.
There's always just one more thing to do. I know you're tight, Cortez.
Good dog.
And here's good old Jimmy.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this game's got a definite pro-military, anti-civilian stance, which I don't really appreciate.
Hey, Commander.
It's worthwhile to upgrade any of my weapons yet? Probably not. I do have a fair chunk of cash. I'll need to double check which of the weapons I have access to are the best to use for squad mates. Get to that at a later time.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
Indeed it was.
I am feeling better, Commander. I stand ready to fight. Do not be concerned about me. The years in stasis have only made me hungrier to fight the Reapers. Perhaps later, Commander.
So, yep, had to kill them. It was, they needed to die.
Commander.
Nothing new from him yet. Won't be too much longer before I get something new. So next I will be going back to the Citadel. There's,
I have to ask, do all war reporters look so, feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
Don't flirt, Sam.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail. Whose mech was that? She has got some curves.
May as well mention, Diana Allers is a hookup option for both male and female shepherd. So she's bi. Not a romance option, just a hookup option. And you don't really even get to see anything when you do hook up with her. It's all just implied, basically. Alright. So let's take a look at... Yeah, so now I've got a team. So Garrus default armor, shields plus 25%. Meh. A little bit heavier than I'd like. Weapon damage 25%. Weapon damage 25%. Shields 25%. Man, I like the look of this armor best, but I'd prefer to give him damage. Go with that one. Edie, bonus, default bonus, 25% power damage. 25% power recharge speed. What did I give Liara? Shields 25%. Power recharge speed 25%. Go with this one. Sexy. Actually, no. Power recharge speed. Yeah. Shields. Power damage. So go with the default. Javik, default power damage 25%. Green, power recharge speed 25%. So he only gets 2 armors compared to everyone else's 4. Just because he's DLC. Anyway, he only needs the 1 default armor anyway. Alright, so that, at long last, is the end of this episode. I'm sorry about the crash earlier. Yeah, that was weird. Haven't had that happen before, so that was a bit weird. But for now, yeah. So Palaven's taking a beating. When Tatris fell, the Turians knew little about the Reapers, except that they wanted to enrage the Turians. Staying calm, the Turians massed in force around Palaven, their homeworld. Fleet Admiral Irix Coronati, in what became known as the 15-minute plan, stationed only 2 carriers, undaunted and resolute, near the system's relay. When the Reaper fleet emerged, the carriers launched swarms of unmanned fighters and spy drones. These were quickly destroyed, but the drones transmitted vital data on the Reaper's effective range, fleet composition, and exact location. The Turians' other ships then deployed to defend the system in earnest. Knowing that the Reaper's weapons had a longer effective range than any of his own, Coronati made a short, daring FTL jump, landing his dreadnought in the middle of the Reaper fleet. The dreadnoughts then turned to line up their main guns on the Reapers, which also needed to turn to fire on the Turians. This boy used the Turians' size against them, or used the Reapers' size against them. Because they could turn faster, the Turian dreadnoughts locked targets first, and their concentrated firepower downed several Reaper capital ships. The Reapers countered instantly. Their destroyers performed a jump of their own to the skies above Palaven, beginning orbital strikes on Turian cities. The Turians, forced to defend the planet, found themselves in a pitched battle far from the relay, from which emerged a seemingly endless line of Reaper ships. After massive casualties, Coronati ordered retreat. The Turians insist that Palaven is not lost. The battle has merely moved to the ground. Reaper troop transports have dumped hordes of husks to capture Palaven's inhabitants, but met with little success. Reaper capital ships are destroying city after city, but much of the Turian fleet is still operable, and the citizenry is heavily armed. The Turians refuse to be intimidated.
The John Grissom.
Read that one after. Alright, so I'll read that before I do that the Grissom Academy mission. Side note. Do this early. Do not hold off on Grissom Academy. This is actually a rare timed mission. If you hold off, then you can't do it. There's a few of those. Anyway, like I said, so yeah. Palaven's beaten. Turians have been pretty thoroughly hurt. Been hurt very badly. But they are still putting up a fight. So good on them for that. And yeah, now we got a war summit to start preparing for. Which I will do maybe in the next episode. I might prepare the war summit. But not before hitting up the Citadel. Gotta hit up the Citadel next. Because there's lots of stuff to see there now. Lots of people to talk to. A couple new areas to visit. And some shops that I can maybe buy some weapons from. Or at least buy some mods from, at least. But for now, I will see you next time.